here, with Egypt being heavy favorites, but Madagascar, as of now, making a big name for themselves. But of course, they must win here tonight to secure a better position to qualify for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket.
Here to present the teams. We are starting with Team Egypt.
Well, Egypt, of course, as mentioned, a team that have really, built a big foundation for themselves. And coming into this game, they know for sure what's going to be going and expected for them this evening. Well, the Egyptians know coming here tonight, only one defeat so far here in the AfroBasket qualifiers. They know for sure that a team like them must come here and really prepare themselves for what is going to be a very tough atmosphere.
Number 12, Youssef Abshusha.
Well, the Egyptians so far in this tournament have been led by Anas Mahmoud, who has been averaging 17.5 points per game. But of course, they have to rely on other players to really ensure that tonight's game will not be, for them, a calamity whatsoever. Well, the head coach of this team, Mohamed Yusuf Al-Kerdani, has put together a very, very tough team, and they know for sure that Madagascar are really going to give them a heavy test. Well, the teams so far have been led with 14.3 points per game. Eli Randrial Mampempiona, well, he knows tonight that he's got to get a lot of good touches, but also look for Matthias Mamadi, well, a player with a lot of talent who likes to play in the open floor. But they're going to need other players to step in and step up here tonight if they're going to compete against a very talented Egyptian national team. Remember, so far, only one victory here in the qualifiers for Madagascar. And so far having one more win than the Central African Republic, but it's going to be a tough test for this team, battling against one of the very best, not only in the FIBA AfroBasket, but also within World Basketball. Remember, Egypt did qualify for the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. And now we'll stand here for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries.
National anthem for Madagascar. National anthem for Madagascar.
Well, the national anthems of two very beautiful countries have been sung, and now we'll introduce three very important people for tonight's game. Remember, Madagascar hosting Egypt here in the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers. Well, players and coaches will shake each other's hands, but now we're moments away from tip-off. Well, there are 3 referees for tonight's game, and again, we're very proud to say we have 3 of the very finest. Well, we have Sofiane Siyousif, Walian Ficado Gebete, and Francisco Tandu coming from Angola, Ethiopia, and Algeria, excuse me. Well, tonight's game, of course, is going to be a big one. Madagascar, as mentioned, only 1 victory so far here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers, and they'll need a big performance against one of the competition's heavy favorites. Well, we are going to take a look at the game's starting 5s momentarily. And of course, one thing you can expect here from Egypt is going to be to try and manipulate the size and power within the poster against Madagascar. Egypt, very talented. Of course, the team, they do have quite a good perimeter game, but they're going to have to really stretch and make sure transition defense becomes the focal point against Madagascar. Well, it's going to be interesting to see how both teams come out. Remember, the last time these 2 teams met, well, it was a very one-sided victory for the Egyptians. Egypt did win that game, 97-66. And of course, in that game, well, they were indeed led by one Youssef Shehata. Well, he had 17 points that night with 3 rebounds. And of course, finishing off with 1 assist. And it was a near double-double for Anas Mahmoud. Well, Anas Mahmoud, of course, with 8 points that night and 10 rebounds. But we'll take a look at Madagascar. Well, Eli Ranja Mampion Nona will be in the starting lineup along with Alpha Solodraini, well, Jerry Pepin, Rabi Bisoa, and Sitraka Hahra Manantonina will also be in the starting lineup with Matthias Mamadi. Well, there's their head coach, the man who's going to lead them along the way tonight. And that is head coach Alphonse Jean Ravono Mbola. Because 1 victory they have, it may just take 1 more for them to qualify for this summer's 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. But when you're up against a talented team like Egypt, that is going to be easier said than done. Well, the Egyptians, you're almost like a kid in a candy store with how many great players you can pick here for tonight. Well, Anas Mahmoud will probably most likely be in the starting lineup here for the Egyptians. He's been their key go-to player. Ahab Amin Youssef Shehata along with Anas Mahmoud, and not to mention Yusuf Abusha. Abusha will also be in the starting lineup along with Omar Orabi. Well, Egyptian, their team is going to be all about getting things into the half court, playing their style of basketball, but more importantly, making sure that everything becomes a paint touch. They'll want to get as many low block looks, of course, to Anas Mahmoud. Well, now, Basel fans, our official sponsor, the Tissot Countdown to Tip-Off is underway. And again, we'd like to thank you and welcome everybody as we are live here in Madagascar at the Palais des Sports, Maha Masina. Well, head coach El Dakani knows his team have just got to come here. They've got to come on the road. They've got to do the job, but they must do it collectively. And Egypt, a team that very much plays within themselves. As mentioned, Youssef Shehata so far here in the qualifiers, playing 4 games, averaging 12.3 points per game. But a lot of the attention tonight will be drawn, of course, for Anas Mahmoud. I mean, he is just such a talented player. As now the players enter floor, shake hands with each other. And what Madagascar don't want to happen tonight is a repeat of the previous meeting in which they did lose emphatically. They know they've got to battle intensely here against a very good Egyptian basketball team. Well, hello and welcome everybody. Again, we're live here at beautiful Madagascar for this game here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers, and that tip will go out of bounds. Not quite the way both these two teams want to stop, but of course, that will indeed go in favor of the Egyptians. They won't get the first possession. Just listen to this home crowd here in Madagascar. The atmosphere is going to be phenomenal. We'll try to find an opening, goes in the lane, and the easy, well, no, it's going to be a foul called. That's one thing Madagascar's got to tighten up here tonight. They've got to prevent as many penetrations inside the paints. That's one thing they cannot afford. And you just see right there with Egypt. I mean, FIBA just finding it way too easy to, dissect down the Madagascar defense. He's unable to hit the first free throw. Well, FIBA currently playing for Al Ahly Sporting Club in Egypt. So far here in the qualifiers, has averaged 14 points per game. Well, he's only played that one game against the Central African Republic. As he knocks down the second free throw. But you kind of feel in front of this kind of atmosphere, any early bucket is really going to set this home crowd off. Madagascar here at home. So win tonight will propel their chances to qualify for this summer's 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. Well, now pulling up from the mid-range. That's a good look, but it's unable to go in. Well, another penetration goes in, finishes with no help side defense. And it's that man again, FIBA. Well, twice there, he's just exposed Madagascar's defense. So foul has been called. Well, Matias Mamadi right now needs to be one of those go-to players for Madagascar. Well, ways he can find, of course, to compete in this game. Second chance points. Mamadi now penetrates, goes in. Oh, what a play by Matias Mamadi. Well, currently playing for Club Baloncesto Moron in Spain. 17 points per game here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers. Is now Egypt going to that pick and roll scenario, kicking this one out, trying to find ways to break this defense down and almost turning it over. They do just that, and Madagascar come up with it. And now they have numbers. Mamadi, three, transition, pulls up, nails this one, and this home crowd simply becoming electric. Well, 5 early points from Matias Mamadi. As mentioned, almost averaging, nearly averaging a triple-double here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers with also 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Is Egypt trying to get things going from downtown? That's not going to go. And now Madagascar. And looking to go right at the defense. Kicking this one out, pulling up from the mid-range. Oh, much better looks here for Madagascar. That time, Jarry Rebi Bissoa was left wide open, didn't convert. Well, you can see defensively for Madagascar, Alpha Solandreni having to match up with the much more physical and, of course, the much bigger Omar Orabi. But look at this. This is where they push the tempo, finding Matias Mamadi in transition. And he's got to continue to have those open looks. Well, another rejection on the three-point shot. And Madagascar showing a little bit of resolve here at home, and maybe it's the inspiration they're drawing from this home crowd. Great switch on defense, just getting a fingertip to that one. But can Egypt now settle into some half-court offense? And they'll go for a three-pointer, still no good. And Egypt being frustrated on the offensive boards as Omar Arabi. Well, he's got to work for it tonight. Madagascar's not going to come here and sit back and allow Egypt to walk all over them. Mamadi now fakes a screen. Pulls up again for the mid-range. Can't get it. Oh, what an offensive board. Right now, Madagascar just want this game a little bit more. Now they go for a step back. No good. Well, we've got to be able to play collective basketball, Madagascar. Needs to take down the other end. Another rejection. And Madagascar defensively proving tough to break down. Well, they'll go for another three. Three is up, and they'll nail this one. Second three of the game for Madagascar. And that time, Eli Rangia Mampionona. I'm giving them a 5-point lead early on here at home. And this home crowd very much inspired by the way the home team are playing. Well, the Egyptians calmly trying to settle into this one. Shusha now. They're going to find ways to attack. The gap goes in. The foul has been called, so 2 more free throws coming up here for the Egyptians. Well, that's twice you've seen the Egyptians just effectively find a penetration through the backcourt. And, you know, one criticism for Madagascar, their outside defense just isn't quite there at times. Well, Yusuf Aboushusha now at the free throw line, currently playing for El Ittihad in Egypt. Well, he's played also only 1 game so far, and that was against the Central African Republic. And that was only yesterday, in which he had 7 points, along with 2 rebounds. Well, both free throws made. Everything becoming very emotional here for Madagascar. What a penetration down the side and finishing under intense pressure. Well, Jerry Rabi Bissoa at that point just found an opening, and even Egypt now getting called out in the outside defense. Well, goes down the middle, gets rejected. Well, Monsieur Rabi, oh no, excuse me. Look at the rejection here by Raha Manatonina. Just said, pas chez moi. Au revoir, not in my house. Well, that indeed now has become the 3rd block of the first quarter here for Madagascar, and it's an unforced turnover. Egypt right now becoming victims of their own downfall, choking under pressure. Well, they've got to learn how to take care of the basketball. Madagascar at the moment playing to the emotion and the energy. Well, just 4 minutes played here in the first quarter. Another pick and pop, another 3. Make it number 3 here for Madagascar. And again, that man, Sitraka Rahamana Tonina, right now is just bowling out, and I believe a timeout's going to be called by Egypt. Defensively, they've got to find a way to match up here with Madagascar. Well, Matthias Mamadi went pick and pop, and in the end, the 3 was good. Well, we're going to go down to the Egyptian bench to hear what head coach El Dakani has to say to his players. Right now, they trail by 8 points against a very inspired Madagascar national team.
حاطين 8 بونت فينا في الترانزيشن 8 بونت. عمر ايهاب اتضرب 1 on 1. انت خليك هنا في البينت. سويتش بعد كده مع الفوق، بس خلينا شويه يا جماعه. والناس وهي سايد رولز، فين الناس هنا اللي بتيجي تعمل ديلي؟ كل واحد سرحان مع الجمهور ومع مان. الجيم ما يروحش ابقى من كده عشان هتدخلوهم في تيمبو هيصعب الدنيا. في ستوب تاني. شوشه مع عمر، شيشه مع عمر، في ستوب وقلب وشورت رويا انا سولع مع الناس. يلا يا شباب، يلا يا شحاته.
Well, Madagascar at the moment being inspired on both ends of the floor defensively. They're making great work of their rim protection. So far, as I mentioned, 3 blocks, but also right now coming out shooting very well from the perimeter. And Egypt just needs to calm down and, you know, not necessarily play with that intensity, but play with the composure. It's a nice backdoor play. No and 1 cold. Well, that was a nice finish by Ahab Amin. His 2nd field goal so far in the game. Madagascar looking for a 4-3. That's not going to go. And now Egypt can look to push this. They have numbers down the middle. Well, that could have been 2 quick transition buckets, but now they got to get back on defense. Mamadi now throwing this one down low, but it's another unforced turnover. Sometimes you feel Egypt may just need to play a little bit quicker here, but not quite their game as they do go on a 4-0 run. And Yusuf Abu Shusha now getting his first field goal of the game after making 2 free throws. Well, now you see that's a simple offense here for Madagascar. They just need to play with a little bit more composure. Try to get into a half-court set and a seal-off, but a foul is going to be called against Madagascar. Jerry Rabi Wisoa. Well, that's always going to be a tough defensive matchup against the much bigger Omar Rabi. Now with 4:47 to go, Madagascar getting ready to make a change. Well, Rabi Wisoa, I believe, will be going to the bench. So checking into the game for the first time, number 10, Hasina Rasolanandrina Lanina coming in for Madagascar. Foul has been called. And that is, again, that's on Hasina. That's going to be his first personal foul. Rasolanandrina only just getting into the game and picking up a quick foul. That's the final team foul for Madagascar to give away. So any more and they will send Egypt to the free throw line. Well, there's another kick out. Oh, what a time. Can he connect with it? Got to finish this one. And that's going to be a jump ball violation. Well, Egypt were hoping that something was going to come out of that. But look at this by Mahmoud. Finding Arabi underneath the bucket. How often do you find a big man makes a penetration and does it behind the back dime? But it does result into a jump ball. The possession arrow going in favor of Madagascar. One more changes coming in for Madagascar. So checking into the game here for the first time tonight. Oh, again, I think they have brought it, yeah. Because now they're trying to battle here off a screen. Backdoor play goes in. Foul has been called. Well, something's just come in. Anthony Rasolo Manana has subbed in for the first time, but a foul is going to be called on Anas Mahmoud. Well, great work by Matthias Mamadi so far. You can see just coming off that ball screen, drawing the defensive attention to him. So now 2 free throws coming up here. Well, currently at the free throw line is Madagascar's number 12, Alpha Solandreni, who is averaging 6.8 points per game. He's played in all 4 games here at the qualifiers because he had 12 points against Cote d'Ivoire. And almost finished with a double-double against Egypt in the last meeting, which they lost emphatically. He was only 1 point shy. But Madagascar right now still holding on to a slender 6-point lead. Well, there's another penetration down the middle. Goes in, and Egypt right now, again, they've got to finish that one. Rebound secured here by Matthias Mamadi. Mamadi looking for the ISO. Makes the extra pass. Fakes it. And I felt he dished that one off, but he right now is causing so many problems here for the Egyptian defense. Well, look at this. Shifting, shaking. Well, she did pass it. He got it back. And that took the deflection for Hasina Rasolanandrianina. Well, Nas Mahmoud now does have to leave the game here for the Egyptians because he has picked up a second personal foul, and we still have almost 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Well, he has been Madagascar's most effective player. He has 6 points so far this evening with 2 assists. I guess you could almost call him the potential walking triple-double. He almost has those near numbers. In the 1 game he played against the Cote d'Ivoire, against that defeat in which he did have 17 points for Madagascar. Well, Egypt right now will get this back on the sideline. Just need to try and find some composure, some stability here in their offense. And it looks like another change will be coming in for Madagascar. Well, checking into the game for the first time tonight, Livio Ratiana Revo here for the first time. Another foul has been committed. That's going to be team foul. So free throws coming up for the Egyptians. And you just wonder why they don't make them. Why don't they make more use of Omar Arabi in the paints? And Madagascar really rotating through their bench, trying to get as many people into the lineup as much as possible. As Otto now checks out the game for the first time. But Omar Arabi currently at the free throw line here for Egypt. Well, the man that was born in Cairo, did play his university basketball for 2 years at Rice and then went to play at USC. Of course, 2023 Basketball Africa League champion with Al Ahly. Both free throws made. Well, Madagascar still lead. Currently here by 6 points. Now going off the mid-range and everything flying in at the moment. As Ratiana Revo now getting his first 2 points, only just coming off the bench. And maybe rotating that bench as much as possible seems to work here for Madagascar. Well, good defense by Mamadi, forcing another turnover. And now Madagascar can have their first double-digit lead. There's the alley. Oh, baby! It is showtime, Madagascar basketball. They have a 10-point lead, and Egypt right now choking, crumbling as they continue to turn it over. Well, here was Mamadi's defense. Then he got it back. And then he threw the lob, and in the end, it became showtime Madagascar basketball as Hasina Rasolan-Nandrinina getting the 2 points. Well, a senior on that play. 5 assists already hit for Madagascar. They have the 10-point cushion. Coming off on bull screen. Having the backdoor play, trying to make something happen here. Final seconds are on the shot clock. Well, Citraka's got to force up a deep one. 3 is up, no good. And you know one thing, the atmosphere was going to go off. He made that. But under 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Robbie with a seal-off, and again, missing. Well, he is struggling here against the post-interior defense of Madagascar. Well, left uncontested, pulls up outside the paint, and now it is a 12-point ball game as Sitaka now making it a big advantage here. Well, goes in, fakes the Euro step, and that's much better. And Egypt finally getting something to go. And what a play by Yusuf Abushusha. But look how quickly Madagascar pushes one. Only get another look from the perimeter. 3 is up, 3 is good. And Madagascar right now, they are unconscious. 4 3-pointers already here in the first quarter. Well, they've attempted 7, converting 4 of those, and they have a 13-point lead, and that is the difference right now between them and Egypt. Well, the foul indeed is going to be called against Madagascar's number 22, Citraka Rahamana Toanina. And there's another look at the 3-pointer. Buried from 45. Hasina nails that one. Well, the Egyptian backcourt definitely has had some good looks at getting inside the paint. As right now, Ahmed Matwali here at the free throw line. Much needed 2 points here for the Egyptians. This will now be the 4th trip to the charity stripe for Egypt. Egypt at the moment, they've only converted 4 field goals in total here. They haven't made a 3-pointer in the first quarter, but every great team goes through a challenge. Well, in the 4 games he's played here in the qualifiers, he has averaged just under 8 points per game. 73% free throw shooter, Matwali. Well, nobody expected Madagascar to have this big margin coming into this game. Well, there's a Euro step, goes in, finishes off the bank. Are you kidding me? Hasina putting on a little bit of magic here on the floor. Another kick out here for Egypt. Another foul's been drawn. And the foul's going to be called on the ground, but it will be free throws coming up here. I think Egypt, they want the +1 called. Well, look at this. What a Euro step by Hasina down the middle. The bank was open. But another trip to the free throw line here for Egypt. Well, again, free throws just need to be converted at this point. Well, Mohamed Abdelrahman currently at the free throw line. He's only just checked into the game. He gets the second one to drop now, cutting it down to a 12-point deficit with under a minute to go here. Well, again, this is the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket Qualifiers. We're live here at the Palais des Sports Mahamasina here in beautiful Madagascar. Madagascar having only won one game so far here in the qualifiers. Well, Egypt have been terrific, but right now they are being challenged. Well, Rija Louds on now in the game. Madagascar putting it on the paint, goes on the floor. The tip in, no good. And they turn it right back over. Well, could this be three-pointer number 5 in the corner? It's up. Big offensive board. The putback is good. As Titraka Raha Mantonina now getting the second chance points. That now is his 7th point of the evening. He already has 3 rebounds, 2 of those coming offensively. And Madagascar and Egypt both locked into the same amount of rebounds, but Egypt will now get the final possession. Down by 14. Well, they go for a 3, and that's just way off the mark. Well, the rebound has been secured, and that is the end of the first quarter. Well, almost got that one. Where incredibly, Madagascar do have a 14-point cushion against Egypt. When you go back to the last time these two teams met, well, they met at the Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall in Egypt, in which Egypt did win by 31. And Egypt that night made 13 out of 32 from the perimeter. And Madagascar, well, it's fair to say it was a very tough game for them indeed. But right now, they are showing the confidence and the fearless approach to this Egyptian team. Well, Madagascar right now 4 for 8 from the perimeter, converting 7 out of 13 from within inside the rainbow. The Egyptians have got to the free throw line a little bit better, but their lackluster perimeter shooting has cost them. Well, we're going to take a look at the key highlights here from the first quarter, where Madagascar have a 14-point lead. Well, that was the early play of the game, starting with the penetration from Ahab Amin. But Matias Mamadi, who currently plays in Spain, nailed the first three-pointer. And look at the defense there, the rejection, the denial. And it's how quickly Madagascar were able to convert those transition points. Well, again, the block. He has become the block master in this game. Sitraka Rahamana Tonina. And that time making a three-point. He's got 7 points tonight. And he also has 6 rebounds. Well, here was the transition play. Matias Mamadi in transition, finding the alley-oop. The connection was made. And that was a nice finish in the end for Madagascar. Well, that time they had the wide open 3, and everything falling right now here for the home team. Hasina Rasolandranina. Well, Basel fans, make sure you use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Download Courtside 1891. Stream FIBA Live games. And also get the best scores and schedules. Courtside 1891. Use that QR code today. Well, again, another penetration, another block shot. Not in my house. The rim protection right now from Sitraka Rahamana Tonina. Well, that now is his 4th block of the game. 7 points along with 3 rebounds. He is becoming the solid Madagascar insurance policy inside the paints. Well, Egypt currently now with Medwali, Mohamed, Kejo, El Sheikh, and Zahran on the floor. Well, they get a good look from the perimeter. And they finally get their first three-pointer of the game. Well, Egypt finding that composure through Mohamed Abdelrahman in the corner. It's Madagascar right now playing on that energy they had in the first quarter, still leading by 11 points. Well, that time avoiding the block, but also turning it over. That's Mohamed Abdelrahman just making it a little bit too complicated on that play. Well, his team may be the heavy favorites in this group, but he knows full well that Madagascar really have come out guns a-blazing in this one. We'll see Trocker inside the key, gets his own rebound, the putback, and this man simply is unstoppable. An offensive rebounds to him. He now moves up to 9 points, and he might just finish with a triple-double tonight, but he's gonna probably need 6 more blocks. Still a 13-point lead. Egypt now looking for their second three, and that's way off the mark. Mamadi comes up with it, goes behind the back. Well, they go for a quick three. Well, if Madagascar are going to play that style, they're going to have to try to crash the rebounds a little bit better. Egypt now go for a second three, and that one's good. Now they cut it down to a 10-point ball game. And again, it's that man, Mohamed Abdelrahman. So now you can see Egypt sitting into a 2-3 zone defense. Top of the paint goes in, doesn't get the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line. Interesting note here about Citraka. He's currently a free agent. I think by the way he's playing so far here tonight, he's definitely going to make himself a heavy favorite when he stands at about 206 centimeters. Chris was playing in the French Pro B, excuse me, for Pau La Côte, Alain Benes, they're better known as. Still a 10-point lead. Egypt going at the defense. Rebound has been secured. Madagascar getting away with that one. Well, they'll go for another three in transition. It's up, no good. And I think a foul is going to be called. No, it's going to be called against Egypt. Wow. I felt they were going to call that one against Citraka. Raha Umana Toanina. Right there, just battle for the offensive board. Unfortunately for Egypt, man, that one's going to be called against Mustafa Kejo. So already 2 fouls against the Egyptians here in the second quarter. It's now Mamadi. Well, that's going to be no kickball violation, but Madagascar will retain possession on the baseline. Mamadi giving this one up, finding Citraka. Final seconds are on the shot clock. Got to get something going. That's going to be a 24-second violation. Well, Citraka went in with a two-handed jab. Well, that's where leadership needs to come into play for Madagascar. Somebody's got to be aware of what's left on the shot clock. 10-point ball game. Egypt trying to chip into the deficit. They trail by as many as 14 here. And that's going to be the first team foul here in the second quarter against Madagascar. And it's on Eli Randrama Pionona. It's good here from the backcourt, just finding ways to cause problems there for the defense. As Ahmed Metwali. Maybe that's how Egypt need to get back in this one. Well, Alpha Solandrani now taking a break and a breather here for Madagascar. So Jari Rabi Soa summoned back in the game. He's had quite a productive game so far here for Madagascar with 2 rebounds and 1 field goal. Well, again, the backcourt make the penetrations, and a foul has been called, and it's on Matthias Mamadi. So 2 free throws coming up here for Egypt. A much better patient play. And that time finding Khalid Abdelgawad inside the paint. He's only just subbed into the game for the Egyptians. Well, he's played in all 4 games so far here for Egypt. Hasn't always been the most offensive, or the most, given the most input offensively here for Egypt. Well, he's only taken 1 free throw so far here in the qualifiers, and that was against Madagascar. And all free throws he's taken, unfortunately, he's missed here for Egypt. Well, Madagascar going for another 3. That one is buried. 3-pointer number 5 here for the home team. As Rabi Bisoa may have just got taken out on the play. I don't know if he's gone down with an ankle injury. Well, that's a worrying sign. Just may have twisted his ankle. Completely accidental. That's going to be quite a loss here for Madagascar. Well, Rabi Bisoa, as we came down when he took the 3-pointer, just seems an awkward landing. As now Egypt back down by 13 points. Madagascar currently converting 5 of their 3-pointers. Egypt have made 2 so far, but that has been the big difference between these 2 teams. As Anas Mahmoud subbing back in the game for the Egyptians. And here's the penetration, another foul, but not an and-1. Well, a foul is going to be called against Madagascar's number 10, Hasina Rasolan Andrianina. A nice little take there by Khaled Abdelgawad. Well, change going in for the Egyptians. Ahmed Metwali will sub out of the game. Hasina goes to the bench after picking up that foul. So 2 more free throws, and I guess the one benefit here for Madagascar is that he hasn't made a free throw, but he gets that one to roll in. Well, it's 1 out of 4 in total from the qualifiers here from the free throw line, and still Madagascar holding on to a double-digit lead. Egypt sitting back into that 2-3 zone defense. So Madagascar's got to find ways to break it down. Time winding down here on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. There's a pump fake. Keeps it alive, and that's going to be another 24-second violation. Second one of the game here for Madagascar. Well, that's a bit of solace and positivity that Egypt can take away from that. Twice they've made Madagascar dribble out their own 24. But now they've got to convert offensively. So far in this game, Egypt only 6 out of 18 from the field. 4 field goals from inside the 3-point line. But they're struggling to break down this defense. There's another 3. Way off the mark. Egypt failing to get offensive rebounds. Only 3 in this game so far. Madagascar with 17 boards. 5 of those have been offensive. And that kind of stat tells you that the home team may just want this game a little bit more than the visitors. Another penetration. Well, fakes them. Gets rejected off the backboard. But Egypt come up with a loose ball. Now looking to push this one. Well, no charge, no block called. Egypt get another 3-pointer. Can they make number 3? But now they battle for offensive boards. This is much better for the Egyptians, and the second chance points going in favor of Mohamed Abdelrahman. Well, he has 9 points this evening, and that cuts it down to a 9-point deficit. Madagascar, 3, number 6. Well, Egypt look like they've got a grip on this game, as now they go on a 4-0 run, and it's all down to Mohamed Abdelrahman. Well, did Anas Mahmoud get a tip in on? No, it was Abdelrahman. He now has 11. Maybe this zone defense has caused problems here for Madagascar. We'll try to find Rahamana Tonina, and another turnover. Egypt have numbers. 3-on-2 goes all the way, and a 6-0 run. And Madagascar are going to call timeout. Indeed, as that 14-point lead has been cut down, and a great take in the end here. Well, look at this by Khaled Abdelgawad. Had a 3-on-2, but in the end decided to go himself. And Egypt right now showing more confidence. Well, we're going to go down to the bench to hear what the coaches have to say. But as stand, Madagascar letting a big surmountable lead disintegrate. Well, here's a look at the 6-0 run coming from Madagascar. I mean, they got to battle for second chance points. And, it's all come from the backcourt. But this man right here, well, Madagascar's superstar, Citraka, has just been incredible. I mean, defensively, he's been a nightmare to handle. And the Egyptians have really had to battle around him. Well, so far this evening, he does have 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 blocks. He may as well finish with a triple-double this evening. He's going to need 6 more blocks, which he's only got 1 foul, so he's in good position to get that as we're only midway through the second quarter. As Egypt's zone defense has disrupted the offensive momentum from Madagascar. And we've got to be a little bit quicker when trying to break it down. Well, that's going to be another turnover. And Egypt looking to push this one. No foul call, but the follow-up is good. And it's amazing how quickly Egypt can convert turnovers into fast break points. Now, indeed, it's only a 2-possession ball game. Well, Abdel Gawad now moving up to 5 points, hitting his second field goal. He is 1 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Well, got to finish this one. And Madagascar right now can't buy a bucket, but they battle for offensive boards. But Egypt comes up with it. Well, the Egyptians looking to make it a 1-possession ball game. Down the middle, Abdel Gawad, another block. Make that block number 5. And make it rebound number 7. Could this man get a triple-double tonight? Well, he has been simply incredible. Well, they're going to need something here offensively. And again, time is winding down here on the shot clock. The zone defense has caused problems for Madagascar. There's a pump fake, but he's unable to get the and-one. So now free throws coming up for Anthony Manana, who hasn't scored so far this evening. Well, look at the rejection. Not in my house. Make that block number 5. And rebound number 7 to go with it. Au revoir. Get out of here. We spent the first part of the season playing for Alain Bonnet, an infamous French basketball team that did get relegated from the French Pro A LNB 2 years ago. Well, the first free throw good. As Anthony Manana had the free throw line, getting his first point of the game. He currently plays for COSPN in Madagascar. Gets a second one to drop. Does average 7.3 points per game, but he's only played. Well, he has played 4 games so far. 12 points against the Central African Republic. 6-point lead currently hit at Madagascar. Over 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. The foul has been called. It's off the ball, and that is on. That's on Anthony Manana. That's the final team foul to give away, I believe. That's only his first personal foul. Well, Egypt have done a better job of building momentum in this quarter. Now they go for another 3. This one's up. And that one rolls its way in. It's only a 3-point deficit. Egypt really battling here. Well, Abdurrahman has really made a big influence here in the backcourt for Egypt since coming into the game. Mamadi back into action here for Madagascar. Well, get him rejected. Well, what a block shot. Now, can they convert this one? And the block leads to 2 transition points. And now it's only a 1-point ball game, but what a rejection by Egypt's big man, Omar Arabi. Well, that's his first block of the game. Madagascar's 14-point cushion has now been disintegrated to only 1 point. Mamadi pump fakes. Pulls up in the mid-range. Can't get it. Egypt with a chance now to take the lead. And any bucket will give them the momentum. Now they go for another 3-pointer. This man's led the way, but he's unable to convert. We can understand why he went for that one. He's got 16 points tonight, and that's his first missed 3-point attempt. It's now under 2 minutes. Madagascar, they'll go for another 3. Well, that's a good look for them. Haven't quite had the same input in the second quarter as they had in the first quarter. Well, Egypt go for another one. Right now, a bit of a balanced spell for these two teams. There's 90 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Madagascar gonna play quickly. If they're gonna play that quick, they're gonna need to crash the boards. Egypt looking to take the lead. Well, they go in and finally they get a 1-point cushion. Thank you to Yusuf Abushusha, who now moves up to 6 points. It's his second field goal along with the 2 free throws he made. They go for another one and left uncontested, and Madagascar continue to make Egypt pay as they reclaim the lead. And right there, just left uncontested. If Egypt are going to play a zone, they've got to work a little bit harder than that. Well, a 3-pointer beautifully tucked away in the end by Madagascar's Rija Lahotan. That's his first field goal. 1:06 to go here in the second quarter. Timeout called by Egypt. We'll go down to their bench and hear what they have to say.
مش مستعجلين. احنا كان ممكن افهم الاستعجال ده واحنا داون 15 16. عملنا كامباك. اهدوا خلاص، هنخش اللوكر روم دلوقتي. هنظبط في اللوكر روم، هنظبط بلس 2 ماينس 2، مش مشكله. اهدوا خلصوا بس الدقيقه دي كويس. هنروح على جوست دلوقتي. ايهاب وميدو. ايهاب انت البول هاندلر وميدو جوست. عمر انت هنا. بلاش. عمر انت هنا. خالد انت هنا. شوشه انت هنا. جوست.
We can probably hear from the tone of the message from the head coach that the timeout's definitely been called to kind of say, listen, if we go into a zone defense, we cannot allow Madagascar to have any uncontested 3-pointers. Remember, both Egypt and the Cote d'Ivoire have already qualified for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. And if Madagascar win today and Cote d'Ivoire beat the Central African Republic, well, indeed, it's going to be a ticket to the FIBA AfroBasket for Madagascar. Central African Republic cannot qualify today, even if they do beat the Cote d'Ivoire. But if both Madagascar and the Central African Republic lose today, that means that final game will come to play. And I believe a technical foul was called somewhere because Mamadi's going to the free throw line. I don't know why the technical was called. Well, Egypt will get it back. 1:06 to go here in the second quarter. Still down by 3 points. Well, going down the middle, kicks out. Goes up and make that block number 7. Are you kidding me? It has become the block party. He might finish with a triple-double. Now in transition, goes up, but he's unable to finish. No foul called. Well, this has been truly incredible defense, but Arabi keeps this one alive. Egypt turn it over yet again, and an unforced foul means it's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Madagascar. But this has been an incredible showcase by Madagascar's Sitraka Rahamana Toanina. Look at the block. He has become the block master. Don't add him on Facebook. He will block you. It was unfortunate not to convert the transition bucket. I don't know if that's just going to be a regular foul. If the officials are going to think about upgrading this one, but it is going to be 2 free throws coming up here for Madagascar. The referees now are going to have to come together and talk this one over. So I don't think a foul is called. So it's going to be a sideline possession here to Madagascar. Well, great atmosphere here this evening. We're live at the Palais de Sport Mahamasina, live here in Madagascar. This game could be monumental. Madagascar wins tonight, and the Central African Republic loses. Madagascar would indeed book their tickets to the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. Patient passing now. Mamadi fires a 3 in the corner. That's a little too short. Well, that's great closeout defense coming from Egypt. But can they capitalize here offensively? Final play here in the first half. Egypt down by 3. Well, there's the penetration. Turns this one over. Now Madagascar's got a bit of time. Mamadi makes the pass, and that's not going to be off in time, and it will not count. And there you can see Madagascar's head coach infuriated with Mathias Mamadi. Probably should have taken that one himself, but what a game we've had here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers. Well, I think the referees may go to review this one, but I don't think he definitely got that one not off in time. Well, we are going to show you some key stats here from the first half, and then we're going to go back and review the best moments. But the officials will have to review this one, but I think it will be conclusive. Madagascar definitely did not get that one off in time. But we are going to double check here with a replay. So we'll go down here with the referees have to say, here's Mathias Mamadi. Probably should have taken this one. No, I don't think he got it off. That's not going to count. If you can find the clock expires right there. So time had already expired. And that's very conclusive to say the least. No basket. Again, the 3 referees have done a magnificent job here this evening, but that is the end of the first half with Madagascar right now inspired by this home crowd, and definitely inspired by number 22, Sitraka Raha Manana Toanina. Currently has 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Could very well indeed end with a triple-double tonight. Well, Madagascar only 1 3-pointer in the second quarter. They hit 5 in the first quarter. But so far, Egypt actually doing a better job now, winning the rebound count 23-21. Well, Madagascar was slightly a better edge on the assists. Well, it's been the difference of the backcourts. Mohamed Abdelrahim coming into the game with 16 points. He's been a key factor for the Egyptians. Now it's time to look at the highlights here from the first half. Well, here was the beginning of the game, and there you can see again, Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina right now on his way to a triple-double. 7 rebounds, 3 of those have been offensive. But Egypt have been getting things going a little bit better from the perimeter as of the second quarter. But everything became emotional energy in the first quarter for Madagascar, building that comfortable lead. Well, here's the man who made the big difference, Mohamed Abdelrahim. And Egypt did find some better success in the second quarter, converting turnovers into transition points. As Khalid Abdelgawad making a big difference here for the Egyptians. And there's the offensive putback again by that man, Abdelgawad. But the rejection again, I mean, Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina really has been the difference. The former Alain Bonnet player who's playing in France this season. But could Egypt's transition basketball be the thing that gets them back into this one? Remember, they've already qualified for the FIBA AfroBasket. Well, basketball fans, it's halftime. We're going to take a short break, and we will return momentarily.
education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Well, gets his pocket big, great defense, and here it comes. Oh, off the bank. Oh, baby! Unselfish play by Jean-Jacques Boissy. Jean-Jacques Boissy looks and says, hey, Kora, mon ami, allez, Senegal, baby.
Guinea. Kaba gets the touch back. Kaba for three. Huge triple for Guinea. That's lights off for Kaba. What a play.
Getting offensive rebounds. Get out of here. Pachez-moi. Well, Gora Kamara said, not in my house.
Nice pass here for the jab. Marcelo's route. Slamming it down for two to close the gap. Evans stepping back. Firing up the three. This time it's good. Three's the magic number on the third attempt to try and between the legs, step back connection.
Agada trying to keep the ball safe. Sadi's giving him a little bit of hassle. It's been passed out. Look at that. That is just unreal. It came from absolutely nowhere. But Ehiogu, he just flew in. I mean, literally from outer space.
Again, broken up. Ooh! Well, their traffic control gave that one the all clear. Dang, just straight down the runway. Pichu gets it. Nice cut, inside, outside. They wrap it back. Oh! Threw that one down hard, Zawita. Just exploded on the penetration. Ties it up at 5.
And the other way, oh, the rejection right at the rim. Arabi, the giant, denied. That has got the fans on their feet.
Oh, it's a great strike from Sadi. Just gets caught up. The thicket was just very intense. Oh, the spin. Look at that. My word. That is Ike Nwamu at his best. The spin, the acrobatics, and the dunk was just ridiculous.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Madagascar win today and Cote d'Ivoire defeat the Central African Republic, Madagascar would take that third and final spot for qualification. Well, the one victory Madagascar did have in the qualifiers was that narrow victory against the Central African Republic, So they know the importance of winning tonight will more or less see them go through. But if the Central African Republic win tonight against Cote d'Ivoire, that would mean that final game between those two countries would go right down to the wire. Well, where has it worked in this game so far for Madagascar? Well, in the first quarter, they built a very big 14-point cushion against Egypt. Remember, Egypt, one of the top teams here in FIBA Africas, having qualified at the 2023 FIBA AfroBasket World Cup, and now already way on their way to the AfroBasket. Well, the Egyptians so far, they came out very lackluster defensively. And so far, I'd say the most inspiring performance has been by Madagascar's number 22, Sitraka Rahadi Manatoanina, who currently has 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Well, if that doesn't get you a triple-double at the end of this game, I don't know what will, but I think more importantly, he'll want to see his team get the victory and go on to see Cote d'Ivoire win later tonight against Central African Republic if it is to happen. All for the Egyptians, it's been their backcourt play at the moment, led by that man, Egypt's number 9, Mohamed Abdurrahman, who currently has 16 points. Unfortunately, she does have 3 turnovers, but the inspiring thing about him has been his perimeter shooting. 3 out of 4, only missed his first three-pointer in the second quarter. But right now, they're going to need a little bit more from their bigs. So far, it's been a very quiet game from Anas Mahmoud, who is scoreless right now. Only over 2 from the field, does have 3 rebounds, but also number 55, Omar Arabi, with only 1 field goal at the moment. Well, I think you can credit down the defense coming from Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina. As said, the 6 blocks he's had so far. I mean, that's 12 points. You think about it. Well, Basel fans, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Download Courtside 1891 to stream FIBA Live games and get all the best scores and schedules. Well, these early minutes here in the third quarter are going to be monumental for Madagascar. At one point, they were out rebounding the Egyptians, but so far, Egypt now winning the rebound count. And one thing they'll take a lot of inspiration from is this home crowd. I mean, this has been a monumental atmosphere tonight. We're live here at the beautiful Palais des Sports Maha Messina. And if these home fans can just give that little bit of inspiration, I should say. Let's go listen now to what the coach has to say.
سيبها ايهاب بسرعه، ايهاب ما تعملش فرق بين الهاند اوف والسكرين اللي مع عمر. خد الهاند اوف ويوز السكرين بتاع عمر وعمر عمر شد جسمك. 3 4 كور الزوله تحت بتنزلها تحت، العيال عماله تلطش فيك. يبقى رايحين على اللعبه الجديده دي اسمها 5 اوت. ما علينا، هنروح. حد عايز يعيدها؟ دي كام طب؟ لما عمر يستلم يا خالد باك دور، شوشه بتدريب الهاند اوف، ايدك في الحلقه، الاثنين راحوا عليك، سيبها لعمر. اهم حاجه ندافع، اهم حاجه ندافع يا شباب ونجري. نحط ايدينا في الحلقه واهدوا. الجيم رجع. كل اللخبطه اللي كنا فيها من اول وجديد مفيش مشاكل. بلاش شوط في الترانزيشن الا لو احنا وايد اوبن. يلا توكلنا على الله. يلا بينا. بص يا رجاله. 1 2 3 بص. يلا يا رجاله.
Well, I think the biggest tactical change we saw from the Egyptians in the second quarter is when they deviated in their zone defense. They went between playing a very high 2-3 and 3-2 zone defense, which really did disrupt Madagascar's offense. Well, Madagascar know if they want to beat Egypt, they're going to have to do it tonight. Well, they will get the first opening possession here in the second half. 3-point ball game, 2025 FIBA AfroBasket Qualifiers. Egypt again staying principled and relentless in this zone matchup. Well, there's a quick 3. That one's up, no good. Matias Mamadi giving up that shot at the end of the first half in which the 3-pointer didn't count. But Egypt given the chance to potentially tie the game up. They have made 5 3-pointers so far. There's a penetration, no foul called. That's going to be a traveling violation. Well, correction there, Egypt. Right now, that's only converted 3 3-pointers. They have attempted 12 so far in this game. It's been their transition play that's been more clinical for them, having made 10 out of 20 from within inside the rainbow tonight. Well, the energy needs to pick up. Both teams don't want to get off to a very slow start. Remember, Egypt have already qualified for the AfroBasket. Madagascar, a win won't necessarily mean they qualify. They'll still have to see how the Central African Republic does. There's another missed attempt goes flying. Well, that time, Jarry Rabisoa, that time just had a penetration, but nobody followed in for an offensive rebound. And Egypt had a wide open pick and roll, but no problem in the end. Beautifully tucked away by Ahab Amin. That's his third field goal tonight. Now moves up to 7 points. Almost turning it over again. Madagascar. Everything going for an isolation play now. And now Egypt with a chance to take the lead. Down by 1 point. Every pick and roll has been working to perfection so far here for the Egyptians. Well, there's a 3 in the corner. That will give them the lead. It's up, and it's good. Well, 3-pointer number 4 gives them a 2-point lead. And now Delgado, who has missed 3 free throws tonight, has no problem burying that one away in the corner. Omani makes a pass. One time struggling to convert it inside the bucket. There's a kick out. Now pulls up. They get a fingertip to it. Madagascar get the loose ball. Goes in, draws a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws coming up here. Well, great job there by Eli Ranjaman Pionona, who now will go to the free throw line. Only has 3 points tonight. The foul is on Egypt's Khalid Abdelgawad. Well, they've only missed 2 free throws tonight, Madagascar. As opposed to Egypt missing, and that's going to be the 3rd one. Egypt having missed 5 so far, but this free throw will cut it down to a 1-point deficit. And everything becomes very emotional for this Madagascar national team. Second one good. Egypt feel they've turned the tide in this game. They've had a rough ride through the storm. So now they look to build momentum. And foul's going to be called. And that's on Jarry Rabisoa. I mean, like what he's doing. It's only his first personal foul, but trying to fight around this, second personal foul, excuse me. Trying to fight around the ball screen. And an offensive foul, and those are the kind of mistakes Egypt just cannot afford to make. Omar Arabi setting the moving screen. And just when you feel like Egypt are gonna really run away with this one, they just keep on giving that belief to Madagascar. Remember, Madagascar only winning 1 game so far here in the qualifiers, and that was against the Central African Republic. There's a kick out, the pump fake. Another pump fake. And now can they make another 3? It's up, no good. But another foul's committed, so another trip to the free throw line. As Alpha Silandrani will go to the charity stripe. Well, that's going to be foul number 2 against the big man, Omar Arabi, I believe. Oh, no, it's not on Arabi, no. It's on Yusuf Abu Shusha. That's his second personal. So no free throws. Well, I think they've deemed that to be an over-the-back call. So baseline possession coming up here for Madagascar. Well, coming up with a loose ball again. Do you call that an alley-oop? Well, it does. Mamadi get the rebound. I think he might get that one. 10 points tonight from Mamadi. Has 5 assists in the lane. Throws it down. And Khalid Abdelgawad with a big-time jam. Mamadi baseline. Kicks out. They go for another 3. Can they get it? That's way too strong. Oh, baby! Sichaka Rahari Manotoa Nina, baby! What a putback! Whoa, Sidraka went in and just said, "Merci beaucoup." Are you kidding me? Well, he has 11 points, 8 rebounds, 6 blocks. Could he get the triple-double? I think he'll want the win more than anything. Egypt going for a deep three. There's rebound number 9. He needs one more to get the double-double. And what a put back there. And as the bump goes in, another rejection. Well, what a block coming from behind. Habamine just sneakily comes from behind to make that block. Well, they went for the lob. In the end, they can't finish. Too much pressure. And that's going to be the double-double there. But again, Madagascar failing to capitalize here. Sitraka Rahadi Manitoanina does have that double-double with 10 rebounds and 11 points. Just needs 4 blocks to get to the triple-double. But Madagascar down by 1. Well, did he get a fingertip to it? Is that a block as well? I don't know. Well, it goes in. He's going to finish this one, and Madagascar regain the lead. Now, I don't know if Sitraka Rahadi Manitoanina got a block or a fingertip, because that would have been block number 7. Madagascar with the 1-point lead. What a finish by Matthias Mamadi. So I don't think Rahari Manitoanina got a block. He still has 6, but he does have a double-double. But Matthias Mamadi currently Madagascar's leading scorer with 12 points. Egypt down by 3. Now I think that took a deflection, so it's going to remain Egypt ball on the sideline. Well, great tempo so far here in midway through the 3rd quarter. Well, Abby now goes in the paint, and I think an +1's going to be called. I think the home crowd wanted an elbow there, but it's going to be a 3-point play potentially coming up here for the Egyptians. That's a nice seal-off, and that's what you need from the big man, Ahmad Abi. It's a tough one for sure, because that could have gone either way. But he has a chance now to tie the game up at 48 apiece. Rahari Manitoanina now picking up a 2nd personal foul. The free throw converted by Omar Abi. 5 points tonight for the big man. Rahari Manitoanina goes in, gets out one to drop. He's simply too much to handle. Now becomes Madagascar's leading scorer. He's got that double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds. Only needs 4 blocks to get to the triple-double tonight. And here's the penetration, almost turning it over, diving on the ground. Egypt trying to keep this one alive. It's going to be a jump ball. And the possession arrow, I believe, does go in favor of the Egyptians. Well, this is the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers. Loose ball. You've got both players of Egypt and Madagascar diving on the ground. He's got 1 assist. Think about this. He needs 9 assists, 4 blocks, and he could have a quadruple double tonight. Well, that was the putback flush. Hands down, man's down. You got to box out this man. Well, Sitraka Rahadi Manitoanina formerly played for both Alain Chalon and for Alain Benet. Now currently is a free agent. Final seconds are on the shot clock. Pump fakes. Got to take this one. There's a short 3, and that's going to be an air ball. Well, that's rebound number 11 for Rahari Manitoanina. Madagascar with a 2-point lead. And there's the mid-range. Not going to go. Egypt looking to tie the game up. And now they do so in transition. So cool, calm, and collective. Immediately tucked away by Yusuf Abushusha, who now moves up to 8 points. You can see Coach Eldegani just calling for calm from his players. Doesn't want them to get too ahead of themselves. Well, this is the beauty of a team such as Egypt with their dominance. Even though they've already qualified, for them it's about pride, making sure they come here and win on the road. Madagascar. Here's the penetration, goes in, can't finish. And now Egypt come up with a loose ball and a chance for them to try and take the lead. Almost 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. There's the penetration, there's a kick out. Abdelgawad's made 1 3, and he makes another one, giving Egypt a 3-point cushion. 11 points tonight for Khaled Abdelgawad. And Madagascar have struggled to break down the zone defense. You've got to be a little bit quicker. Time is winding down. There's the pump fake. There's the penetration. And in the end, the go-to player, Sitraka Rahadi Manatoanina, 15 points. Well, he's been terrific so far. Still a 1-point cushion, followed by Anas Makboun, and he gets one. And that is going to be his first 2 points of the game. So now he'll go to the free throw line. Well, he's had a very quiet input tonight. I mean, in all the games he's played for Egypt here in the qualifiers, he has indeed averaged a double-double, or nearly a double-double, I should say. The man who played at Louisville for 4 seasons. Chris did play for Zamalek and also featured for Zamalek at the 2022 FIBA Continental Cup. Intercontinental Cup, I should say. 2-possession ball game. Egypt right now feel like this would be the time to run away with this one. Mamadi pulls up from 15. There's the mid-range, no good. Egypt securing the rebound. Well, they take a gamble. Abdelgawad now goes in, Eurostep. And another foul has been called. And if that is on Sitraka Rahadi Manatoanina, that's going to be foul number 3, yeah. Well, he needs 3 blocks to get to a triple-double tonight. But the question is, do you keep him in the game with 2:42 to go? No, he's got 3 fouls. Well, you might want to think about taking him out of it. Huh? He's going to sub, so right decision by the coach. Well, we're going to have a timeout. Both coaches want to talk it over. We will return momentarily with 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Egypt lead by 4 against Madagascar.
Next time, time out in the bench. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Well, it's been a very long time since Egypt had lifted the championship of the FIBA AfroBasket, and that was back in 1983. This came second place in 2013, won the bronze medal last in 2003. Because you have to remember, you go back to the very early roots of Egyptian basketball, they actually featured and actually won a FIBA AfroBasket. 4 times they appeared, and I'm talking really way back, going back to 1949. So this country takes a lot of pride. Very passionate basketball country, to say the least. Both free throws made. Biggest lead in the game for the Egyptians at 6 points. Well, Madagascar haven't made the change here. But now we're in the 10 here on the shot clock. Got to make something happen. And they got to be aware of what's left. Well, probably should have taken that one himself, and it results in another turnover. Well, Eli Randramama Pionona has got to pull up for that one. Time is winding down. I mean, you think about that, Matias Amadi wasn't in a good position. But it just gives Egypt the confidence to further build more momentum. No change coming in for the Egyptians. right now leaving the game is Egypt's Yusuf Abushusho, leaving with 12 points. As Amir Zahran subbing into the game for the first time. Anas Mahmoud now giving up. 6er in the shot clock for Egypt. Goes in for the spin out, and he's unable to finish. Madagascar come up with it. Well, they want to go for it. Well, no, they don't take the three. But good transition defense by the Egyptians. And a rejection. Well, Madagascar look like they've run out of ideas here on offense. And now Anas Mahmoud makes the pass, goes in. Beautiful Egyptian transition basketball. And it's now an 8-point lead. And Abdel Gawad, who began the game in a tough manner from the free throw line, now has 15 points, becoming Egypt's second leading scorer. Patient passing around the zone, and that's not a bad offense. Well, they got a high post entry, they got a good look, but nothing converting right now for Madagascar. A nice crossover. Another three in the corner. It's now a double-digit lead for the first time. The Egyptians right now really have turned this game around. And Yusuf Shahata getting his first field goal. And what a time to get it deep in the corner. Well, that is the 6th three-pointer of the game for the Egyptians. And now showing themselves to be a team that looked like they've already qualified for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. Madagascar three-pointless here in the third quarter after making 6 in the first half. 5 of those came in the first quarter. But offensively, they have struggled. Well, they got to find ways to score. It's the isolation play. Unable to finish. Egypt don't take care of the rebounds. It's now Madagascar. Can they get something? There's a three in the corner. Buries that one, and they needed that big time. Well, the man who gave up the early shot now gets his first three-point. That's his actually second three-pointer of the game. Eli Randramana Pionona. Well, doesn't want to pick up a full foul. The likelihood of getting that triple-double, knowing he's got 3 fouls, is going to be tough here tonight. Pump fakes. Double pump fake. Now, can they get something here? When they go for another three. Bank is open. A 6-0 run coming from Madagascar. And it's all coming from downtown. So with 29 points, 29 seconds left. Madagascar, who were down by 11, have cut it down to a 6-point ball game. Olivio Ratsianarivo making a big-time triple as Madagascar now take their total to 8. Well, that is the end of the third quarter. And again, a big-time three to win this one. If you think about it statistically, you saw at one point both teams had 6 three-point field goals, but Madagascar, in the space of less than 15 seconds, 2 crucial three-pointers that have potentially made it a 2-possession ball game. As now we'll take a look at some of the key highlights here from the third quarter. Well, Egypt have done a phenomenal job of turning the tide on this game, and here was a great penetration. Mid-range was beautiful, and he also had a pick-and-roll scenario there, but it's been their three-point shooting at the moment that really has propelled them. 3 crucial threes in the third quarter for Egypt. Well, Amadi right now getting a bit of respite, but there was the dunk by Abdel Gawad. 15 points tonight for the Superstars. He's played 18 minutes. And that was the offensive putback, and the double-double already coming into fruition tonight for Madagascar's go-to player, Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina. Well, Egypt have done very well, being very much more clinical in transition. But as mentioned, Abdel Gawad, some big moments here in the third quarter. Well, Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina currently does have 3 fouls. So he's got to be very careful. Does need 3 blocks together to that triple-double, as I mentioned, but with 3 fouls, he's going to have to really be calculated. Well, use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Download Courtside 1891 to stream live FIBA games and get the best scores and schedules. Well, Madagascar finished the third quarter with 2 crucial three-pointers. How are they going to begin the final 10 minutes? Well, they go in the lane, finishes. Are you kidding me? What a play in the end by Anthony Rasolomanana. Well, now he moves up to 4 points, and he cuts it down to a 3-point ball game. And that's his first field goal. And that was quite a move. Only 3 points separates these two teams. Egypt trying to break down the very tough defense. Anas Mahmoud trying to find a handoff. Well, there they go for another 3. It's up. Don't get it. And the rebound has been secured. Well, Madagascar do have a chance to tie the game up. Whether they go for a 3 is another question, but they're going to turn this over. Foul has been committed, and the Egyptians might be asking the question, should that be upgraded? Well, the foul committed by Rija Lahotan. I believe that's going to be his first personal foul, actually. Well, Lahotan does have 2 steals tonight, but 2 free throws coming up for the Egyptians. Well, Ahmad Medwali, only 2 points tonight. And they've come from the charity stripe, and he's now 2 for 4. Well, he's been averaging 7.8 points per game so far here in the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers. Second one good, 2-possession ball game. Well, Egypt don't want to get into that mindset when it's Operation Hang On. They've got to be able to play through this intense atmosphere. And again, they haven't come out of that zone defense. Oh, poor pass, another turnover. And Egypt looked to push. Going all the way, missing the layup, but getting his own rebound. Now they get a 3. 3 is up in the corner, no good. Well, they had numbers. And in the end, wasted opportunity for Egypt. Well, you kind of feel at the moment, if Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina does an inside pivot when he gets to the high post, he's going to have a bit more success. He's unable to finish. Well, Anas Mahmoud putting the moves on. Egypt's transition. Again, they fail to capitalize, but they do get a wide open 3. It's up. No good. Well, that's 2 consecutive transition plays where Egypt have failed to capitalize. Well, there's a 3. 3 is up. No good. It's becoming a very scrappy moment of play from both these two teams. But Egypt still hold on to a 4-point lead. Patient play coming from Medwali. And they go down low. Anas Mahmoud down the middle, kicks out. There's another open 3. Can they get it? And Egypt have gone stone cold from the perimeter. 3 3-pointers they've attempted here in the 4th and haven't been able to convert any of them. Madagascar go for another one, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. Make that 3-pointer number 9 for Madagascar. Well, that is a huge, huge shot. Well, the price of playing a zone defense is that you've given up 9 3-pointers to Madagascar. Could that come back to haunt the Egyptians? Well, almost 3 minutes played. Anas Mahmoud getting a little bit too casual with the ball in his hands as Anthony Rasolomanana just putting his hand in the cookie jar. Mahmoud now spins out, goes baseline, draws a foul. He'll go to the free throw line. And the foul is going to be called against Anthony Rasolomanana. And that's going to be Madagascar's 2nd team foul. So Anas Mahmoud back at the charity stripe, who only has 3 points tonight, but he has made the 1 free throw. Well, too short on that one. Well, he was considered a very high prospect when he was a youth player. And as mentioned, played at Louisville in the NCAA. Started his pro career with Zamalek. 2nd one good, putting Egypt ahead by 2 points. 2-point ball game currently at the moment. Down low, nice high low, and finally Madagascar break down the zone defense in traditional manner. Well, they went to the high post and then a simple dump down. Well, that's been wide open time and time again here for Madagascar. And what's interesting here for Madagascar, well, can't finish, gets his own rebound. Well, Madagascar right now giving some respite to Sitraka Rahari Manitoanina. They also don't have Mbadi on the floor. Well, nice give it going. All of a sudden, they're playing much better collective end team basketball as Anthony Rasolo Manana. And you would think without Matthias Mbadi and Sitraka Rahari Manitoanina not on the floor, both players with 27 combined points, Madagascar would struggle. But right now, they're playing better. And listen to these fans. Listen to this atmosphere live at the Palais de Sport Mahamasina. Incredible atmosphere. Well, the last time Madagascar played in a FIBA AfroBasket was back in 2011. They would like to return. Because in that FIBA AfroBasket, they did finish in 13th place, just edging out South Africa. Because Cote d'Ivoire came in 4th place, losing in the bronze medal game against Nigeria, and it was Tunisia that came in 2nd place. Because Egypt also finished in 11th, just edging out Rwanda in that FIBA AfroBasket. So, gotta love the history of this competition. As Anas Mahmoud missing, and now Madagascar, a chance to take the lead yet again. What a game we've had here tonight. Well, goes down the middle, goes in, gets rejected. Abdel Gawid with a big-time block. Well, there's a bump, no foul called. And a block is going to be, well, I think we've got 2 decisions. Referees are going to have to come together. Well, look at this. Abdel Gawid said goodbye. Well, I think the foul will stand, so it's probably going to be 2 free throws coming up for the Egyptians, and rightfully so. As now Mohamed Abdelrahman, who has been their leading scorer, makes the first one. Well, this is why you watch the FIBA Continental Qualifiers. These games, what a magnificent opportunity for every country to showcase their national teams. Both free throws good. It's proven to be quite an intense matchup between 2 very eager teams to get a victory tonight. As Abdelrahman now goes to the bench, he'll take a breather. Egypt holding on to a slender 2-point lead. Madagascar still trying to find ways to break down the zone defense. Got to go up this one, and we're all tied up. And at the moment, Alpha Soladreni getting his 2nd field goal of the game. He now moves up to 4 points. Well, who would have known without Madagascar having Matthias Mbadi and Sitraka Rahari Manitoanina on the floor that they would be able to compete. Double team comes over. Well, they leave it wide open. Anas Mahmoud. Well, that's going to be a traveling violation, and that's going to be a costly turnover because now Madagascar will get it back and a chance to take the lead. And I think a timeout's going to be called by Egypt. 4:47 to go here. Remember, if Madagascar win, they won't necessarily qualify right now for the FIBA AfroBasket. They would have to wait to see if Cote d'Ivoire will defeat the Central African Republic. But we're going to go down to the Egyptian bench to find out what the coaching staff have to say. Egypt, they need composure. Well, Madagascar making a change as Matias Mamadi coming back in. But still no sign of the big fella. He's been their most influential player. Madagascar now a chance to take the lead. Trying to get as much respite. Well, there's a three contested in the corner. Can't get it. Another offensive board. Got to go up, and a foul has been called. So 2 free throws coming up for Alpha Siladreni. Well, he has been so clinical here in the 4th quarter. Well, he's got in total 4 rebounds. And a chance to go to the free throw line. He hasn't gone to the charity stripe yet tonight. But these free throws will give them the lead. Well, the free throw struggles for Madagascar still continue tonight. They've only converted 8 free throws so far tonight. They are just shooting above 60%, but giving them a 1-point lead would be monumental. And both of them missed. Could that come back to haunt them? Well, Egypt now looking to regain the lead. Well, he was wide open. They don't get the ball to Nas Mahmoud. But Abdel Gawat has been made a few threes, and that one's way off the mark. Mamadi now looking to push. Foul has been called. It's only the 2nd team foul against Egypt. And I think the officials are going to review this well. Could this get upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul with 4:02 to go, which would mean if it does, let's go down and listen to what our officials have to say. Big decision coming up. Well, the foul was committed mid-court, so the question is, does it need to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? Well, this could be a big problem at the moment. Well, make of that what you like. Well, it's a tough one. Sometimes you see those given, sometimes you don't. So it's going to be a big, big moment here. If the upgrade happens, Madagascar would get 2 free throws and they would get possession back. But the key thing for them is it would be Matias Mamadi going to the free throw line, who hasn't missed so far tonight. So we'll find out very quickly. So no upgrade. It's going to remain a regular foul. And I think that's the right decision, because if you saw that, it looked like it was a genuine attempt to reach for the ball. And like I said, it's not a bad foul at all, because it's only Egypt's 2nd team foul. But still, both teams locked in at 69 apiece. Egypt undefeated so far. Mamadi catches this one. Penetrates down the middle, keeps it, giving them a 2-point lead. And still without Sichaka, Rahari, Manato, and Ina on the floor, Matias Mamadi has turned the tide. Madagascar have 1 foul to give. Egypt right now, there's the foul, but he doesn't get the ad 1, and they'll go to the charity stripe. And the foul is on Matias Mamadi. Well, nice penetration right down the middle, and that's the kind of move you'd expect from Yusuf Aboushusha. But look at this from Mamadi, down, straight down, dissecting the Egyptian defense. Well, these 2 free throws can't tie the game up. He's going to have to hold his nerve. Oh, he missed it. The pressure just getting to him. Big moment now. Second one, no good. Madagascar comes up with it. And now they look to make a 2-possession lead. Time down low goes in. A foul's been called. Oh, Nas Mahmoud looked like he got all ball. I'm not sure what's happened here. Here's the play. Oh, definitely on the block. He's got all ball, but was there contact before he went for the block? That's a tough one. That is a very tough one indeed. Well, the free throw's good. 3-point lead here to Madagascar. Converts them both. This is truly incredible. I don't think anybody saw this one coming. Well, Egypt needs plenty of time left. No need to push the panic button, but it is a two-possession ball game. There's a dish off and a knock-smack move. Cool as you like going baseline. And the former Louisville player cutting it down to a 2-point ball game. He only has 6 tonight. Mamadi. Cross-court pass. Left uncontested, mid-range. Not going to get it. Madagascar don't want to foul here. Don't want to send Egypt straight to the free throw line. And what I find staggering at the moment, Madagascar still without their superstar players, still on the bench at the moment. That is Sitraka Rahari Manitoanina. As the penetration goes in, that's going to be an +1. So Egypt now will have a chance to take the lead as they go on a 4-0 run with 2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a take down the middle. That's a great penetration by Ahab Amin. Now has 9 points this evening. Well, he's been terrific. 4 rebounds, 4 assists to go to his name, and he gives Egypt the chance here to reclaim the lead. Well, the bucket, I believe, should count. Yeah, it is, yeah. So we're all locked up at 73 apiece. 9 points for Amin. Well, another missed free throw attempt. Madagascar surviving. They'll get the ball back with 2:36. This home crowd still believing, still inspired from their national team. Well, they're just going to need something big here offensively. Egypt have got to remain cool. And Mamadi patiently winding down the clock. Doesn't want to rush anything. Need a good offense. Egypt's got 1 foul to give. Mamadi pulls up, 18, buries it. Are you kidding me? Well, come if the man, come if the time, but Egypt quickly down the other end. Well, they're not going to call. Well, didn't hit the backboard first. Egypt right now infuriated. Madagascar, big 3. Can't get it. The tip-in's good. And Egypt, right now, they are incensed. They felt that should have been a goaltending, a basket interference. Well, probably could have been a tie ball game. Has now become a 2-possession lead. And until we see the replay, it's so hard to see in the moments. Did the ball hit the... Now, if the ball hit the backboard before the block, it should be a basket interference. And you could definitely understand the Egyptians' frustrations, but we won't know until we see the replay. As mentioned, the tempo of this game does make it very difficult, but the referees have to come together. Well, big moment now, and this could be, let's have a look here. Did it touch the backboard? That's tough. That is very tough to see from that angle. Kosu couldn't quite see it definitively. That was the offensive rebound. The putback was good in the end. Still great work by Anthony Rasolo Manana. You got to remember, it's very hard to see in the moment if it's not that definitive, if the ball touched the backboard, because sometimes there can be such a split seconds difference where this could have gone in favor, and it could be the right call. But a very tough one, to say the least. The timeout's going to be called. Egypt down by 4. And the Egyptians have called timeout. If you look at the three-point count from Egypt, only 6 out of 22, but you know, they were phenomenal in the third quarter. They built that 11-point lead, but then Madagascar went on that 6-0 run to end the third quarter with 2 consecutive three-pointers. Remember, Egypt have already qualified for the FIBA AfroBasket, but there's so much pride, so much history and tradition with this basketball country that they definitely don't want to come here and lose to Madagascar. Well, as mentioned, the last time Egypt won the FIBA AfroBasket was 1983, because 2013 they won the silver medal, coming in second place. And such a great basketball country. Let's have a look here. Did it touch the backboard? Well, I think Egypt definitely have a case there, and that's a tough one. That is very tough. Well, that was a tip in what probably could have been a tie ball game. Indeed, now becomes a two-possession game. Egypt's got to play through this. They've been terrific so far, and they're showing great resolve. Well, there's a three in the corner. An offensive rebound while the Egyptians don't come up with it. Madagascar, right now with a bit of momentum, leading by 4 points. Well, Madi's been crucial since coming back off the bench, but also the reintroduction. The foul has been called, so 2 free throws coming up here for Madagascar. Well, Egypt's got to remain cool. They've got to remain composed. They're going to be disappointed, no doubt, feeling like it was a tie ball game earlier, but you know they are too good of a team to lose their composure now. AfroBasket's just got to try and play through this. Still plenty of time left, 92 seconds. Worst case scenario, they'll go down by 6. But Anthony Rasola-Manana, 8 points tonight, hasn't missed a free throw. So best case scenario for Madagascar, worst case for Egypt, it's got to be a 5-point ball game. What a game we've had so far here tonight. Second free throw good. 5-point ball game. Egypt needs something here. Well, they almost turned it over. Mamadi almost came up with a steal. Still plenty of time left. Just a 2-possession ball game. And that's Magoo coming up for the ball screen. What a penetration. Goes in. Finishes under pressure. And what a move. Well, that's what they needed. Mohamed Abdulrahman's been terrific tonight. 20 points. And it's only a 3-point ball game. Egypt needs one stop. That's the penetration. Goes for a tough fadeaway. And a big rebound by Anas Mahmoud. Egypt can cut it down to 1. There's a foul and another block, and that's going to be foul number 4. Well, Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina could have been block number 8, which would have given him 2 more blocks to get to a triple-double, but they've called the foul. So 2 crucial free throws coming up for Yusuf Abushusha. Well, worrying signs there for Egypt, and hopefully Yusuf Abushusha is going to be okay. Well, I had that wrong, actually. It's only 2 fouls are against Sitraka Rahari Manatoanina. So not too much for him to be concerned about. But now, big chance here for Egypt. They've had to bring in Ahmed Metwali into the game. He's missed 1 free throw, and he missed this one. Well, still plenty of time left. If he can make this, he'll cut it down to a 2-point ball game. But he's got to hold his nerve. Second one good. Only a 2-point deficit. No fouls for either team to give here at the moment. Well, there's a steal, and now Egypt are going to tie this one up. And we're all locked in at 78 apiece. And you have got to show the respect, the admiration, and give Egypt credit. They were down by 5. And where they potentially felt they could have tied the game up, what a big time steal. In the end, Amir Zahran, who only has 4 points tonight, and that second field goal gives Egypt the chance to win this game as they stay very much in this. Well, there's no arguments right now. You can see the best players for Madagascar. Matias Omadi with 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He's almost near a triple-double. While number 22, Sitraka Raha Manatoanina. Man, he played in the French Pro Island B with Alain Chalon and also in Pro B with Alain Bonnet. He almost has a triple-double. He needs 3 blocks to get to that accolade. 15 points, 13 rebounds. Well, 50 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Remember, this is the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket Qualifiers. Egypt, they've already qualified. And if Madagascar win now, it won't necessarily mean they qualify. But if they win, they'll have to hope Cote d'Ivoire does them a favor and defeats the Central African Republic. Madagascar already with 1 victory. Can they win for a second time? Can they win now, knowing maybe a few hours later they'll be going to Angola this summer? A nice shake and bake. Foul's been called, so 2 free throws coming up for Matias Omadi. The foul is on Amir Zahran. What's up play by Matias Omadi? Well, they've got to remain composed. They don't want to pick up a technical now. Egypt has been fantastic to stay in this. Now is not the time to lose your cool. Oh no, he got it. A technical has been given. And Amir Zahran, you can understand their frustrations, you really can, but you've got to remain composed, especially when you came up with a big defensive play to keep your team in the game. Well, he started his career in France, also with Alain Chalon with the under-21B program. Now playing in Spain for Moron. And currently this season is averaging 6 points per game. Potentially could be giving Madagascar a 3-point lead if he also takes a technical free throw. Second one, no good. Well, that's now the 7th missed free throw of the game for Madagascar. He converted 12 out of 19. Mamadi does have 17. He's their leading scorer. His first missed free throw of the night. Can he make this one? Got it. Well, a timeout's going to be called by Egypt. What a game we have here right now. And even with a technical foul, they still have a chance to tie this game up or maybe take the lead. Well, incredible stuff here this evening. The Egyptians, it's fair to say, really have been led by their backcourt tonight. Well, Egypt, of course, led by number 9, Mohamed Abderrahman, with 20 points. And then you look at the stats right now, not a lot to separate these two teams. Second half, they both had 3 3-pointers. Remember, 2 of those came from Madagascar in the final 30 seconds of the third quarter, which cut down that 11-point ball game to 6. Well, Egypt's second best player tonight, number 28, Khalid Abdelgawad, 17 tonight with 2 rebounds shy of a double-double. And he's hit 3 out of 6 from the perimeter this evening. Well, 2 out of 3, I should say. Well, big moment now here for the Egyptians. Big moment indeed. They're going to need something from this play. Remember, Madagascar, no fouls to give. Could this game be headed into overtime? We will find out very shortly. But Egypt just need a big moment. And that moment's got to have some composure, that's for sure. Well, get it inbound. Plenty of time left. They do advance it, so there's not going to be a fresh 24. There's the alley-oop. Oh, baby! Shukran! Thank you very much from Anas Mahmoud. And that was executed to perfection. And we're all tied up. What a play by the former Louisville player. Big time moment by the big time player. And now with 29 seconds left, Madagascar calls timeout. Are you kidding me? Well, Nas Mahmoud has had his struggles this evening, but he came big on that one. 8 points tonight for Mahmoud. Well, you can see Madagascar's leading players in the moment. Mamadi, as we mentioned, with 18. But the double-double definitely has gone to the former Alain Bonnet player. That is Sitraka Rahamana Tuanina. Who, might I add, I've said this all night long, he only needs 3 blocks to get to a double-double, but I don't think he cares about a triple-double, I should say, but I don't think he cares about the triple-double right now. I think they want to know, let's win tonight. Let's hope Cote d'Ivoire wins, and we can book our tickets to Angola for the 2025 FIBA AfroBasket. Well, incredible scenes here tonight. What an atmosphere. These fans, they really have exemplified the true meaning of international basketball. We're live here at the Palais de Sport Mahamasina in beautiful Madagascar. Well, Madagascar is not going to advance the ball. That would only give them 14 on the shot clock. So potentially we have 5 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Matias Mamadi, who's been terrific so far for Madagascar, leading the brigade at the moment. Going to try to dribble this one down. Egypt, no fouls to give. Don't want to send him to the free throw line. This is what it's all about. Tie ball game at 80 apiece. Mamadi off one screen. Spins around. Well, there's a pump fake. There's a shot, goes up with it. And the tip-in is good to Fandria Mandri. Good night, Madagascar. They have the lead and a big-time play in the end. Well, there was Rahari Manatuanina with the spin out, but it was the tip-in, the simple tip-in that give them the lead. Well, Egypt are gonna call timeout, I believe. I don't think there is a timeout left. So with 3.46 seconds left. Well, Egypt, they got to get it bound for the win. Almost got it. It's all over. Madagascar have defeated Egypt. And although they might not qualify for the FIBA AfroBasket right now, it's a big moment for Madagascar basketball. A huge victory. Well, they've had to really dig deep together, and they've done the impossible. Well, they had a big lead in the first quarter, but the greatness of Egyptian basketball found a way back. And even when Egypt built an 11-point lead in the third quarter, the resilience of Madagascar found a way, and they win by 2. What a game it was here this evening. And listen and just look at this atmosphere. Oh, it's simply been rocky right from the beginning. Live here at the Palais de Sport Mahamasina. Just incredible scenes tonight. Madagascar, they take the win. But as I said, they won't qualify for the FIBA AfroBasket just yet. They still need to wait, as another big game will be happening in this group. Well, again, make sure you tune in later on to watch that game, because it is going to be incredible action. Well, later on this evening, Cote d'Ivoire will be hosting the Central African Republic. And if Cote d'Ivoire wins that game, Madagascar will then officially qualify for the FIBA AfroBasket. But they're not thinking about that just yet. They're going to enjoy every last moment now. Well, Cote d'Ivoire remain undefeated. Remember, Egypt have picked up 1 defeat so far. But that is Madagascar's second victory after defeating the Central African Republic. Remember, both Cote d'Ivoire and Egypt having already qualified for the FIBA AfroBasket. But incredible scenes here tonight in Madagascar. Well, if you want to look at the go-to performance in this game, you really have to just go and see the stats from this game. I mean, Matias Mamadi really did lead the way offensively. But it was a collective effort. 9 3-point field goals from Madagascar, and those 2 crucial ones at the end of the third quarter. That may have just given them the chance to win this one. Well, Madagascar ended up winning the rebound count 46-41, and also had 2 more assists for that matter. You think about it, only 22 turnovers combined total, but almost a triple-double for Rahari Manatuanina tonight for Madagascar, and a big game from Mohamed Abdurrahman, who finished with 20 points. Well, now it's time to look at the highlights. Well, Madagascar will have to wait just a little bit longer to see if they can get to the FIBA AfroBasket. It's going to depend if Cote d'Ivoire does defeat the Central African Republic. Well, the fans will celebrate right now. They do know they're going to have to wait just a little bit longer to find out their fate. But they'll enjoy this victory for the time being. Terrific game tonight from Madagascar. And I think the most impressive thing is you see in the fourth quarter is both of their superstar players went to the bench to get some respite. And still this team came together. Well, it was when Matias Mamadi and Sitraka Rahari Manitoanina went to the bench. And players such as Alpha Suladrani stepping up. And you can see underneath the basket just finishing under intense pressure. Well, that is when the key role players need to come into the mix. If you want to get to the FIBA AfroBasket, you've got to play team basketball. What a move by Matias Mamadi. Well, terrific game tonight from Egypt's number 9, Mohamed Abdurrahman, finishing with 20 points, the game's leading scorer. Also had 3 rebounds, or did finish with 3 rebounds and 2 assists for that matter. And there was the alley-oop, finding Anas Mahmoud that tied the game up at 80 apiece. And everybody's breath just held for a second, but here was the game winner. It was the tip-in that gave Madagascar the victory, that sent this home crowd into an electric celebration. Well, as I mentioned, if Cote d'Ivoire wins against the Central African Republic, Madagascar then will qualify for the FIBA AfroBasket. Well, the road to Angola this summer still very much underway. Our host Angola will be the host nation, Cote d'Ivoire, Cameroon. You can see as well the other teams who have qualified, which does leave a total of 8 positions available. Well, we are going to find out in this final window of the FIBA AfroBasket qualifiers who will be joining them. All games alive. But for now, here in Madagascar, it's good night, goodbye, and God bless. Thanks for joining